Thank you, Ral. I love that. Myself and Jenny here, we were just chatting and saying, yes, like this is incredible, the tips that you can do at home. But anyways, listen, right now, finding low-budget, tasty dishes that can satisfy a crowd, look, it can be challenging, but we are here to show you how a few simple ingredients can go the distance with some TikTok roast potatoes. Jenny Morris in studio with us. How are you doing, love?
Well, darling, I'm all the better for seeing you.
Oh, well, I'm all the better for seeing you. All right, let's stop with the flattering and make some roast potatoes.
Right.
So this is great. I love a good roast potato.
I want you to rough these up a little bit.
You want me to rough them up a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Just
And we're going to use duck fat. Duck fat is delicious. It's going to give you the crispest roast potato, but we've started off by boiling these first.
All right.
And they should be fork tender.
Okay.
And I do like, you can be a bit rough because when you can ruffle them around the edges,
yes,
you get those lovely crispy bits.
Yeah. And listen, duck fat, I mean, this is like one of those ingredients, you know, I feel so fancy if I have duck fat in my
absolutely.
fridge. If you don't, what can we
You can buy it. No, but you can just use olive oil.
Or butter.
Or butter.
Okay.
But always when you're using butter, just a little bit of oil with it because you don't want it to burn.
Yeah.
Now, would you like to strip my rosemary?
What should I strip for you?
Your shirt. straight into the bowl.
Okay.
And we're going to just make these really gorgeous and herby. And I mean, you could take this to the next level with a bit of lemon as well.
I got to ask you,
you know what you're serving.
You're a chef, right?
I like to think so.
Potatoes, there's so many different variations of potatoes. How do I know which ones are the best for roasting?
Read the labels on the packet.
These are roast potatoes. Potatoes for roasting.
They do. These days, thank goodness. Overseas, you could, I mean, it's just a given.
Oh, really?
They would tell you this potato is for boiling, that one's for baking. This one is for, you want a floury one, you want a solid one, you got one for salads. Now look at this. I sometimes like the floury ones.
Okay.
For when I make curry because they absorb all that flavour, and you can also beat them up a little bit.
Okay.
Darling.
So you're rough with your potatoes.
I would like to rough them up. Come and follow your
rough
mama.
them up. Beat them up.
Beat them up. Because I've done something for you already.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh,
look at that.
Aren't they beautiful?
Now this is definitely something that I can throw in with a little braai. As a side dish.
Yes.
I love it.
This is what it's all about.
That smell. There's nothing that smells more homely than roast potatoes.
Totally. And there's nothing better than a little bit on the side when you're having a braai.
There we go. Yes.
Okay. Look at those. Just look at that lovely crispy bottom.
How easy was that?
Deliciously divine. Hold on.
Let me help you here.
Yeah. You hold it down.
Got it for you.
You hold it down and I'll grab them. Oh, no, I need to do it myself. You can just stand next to me and look pretty as you do. How about some salt, some more herbs.
All right. Well, if you want to get your hands on the recipe, it is all there for you on our website, expressoshow.com. Look at that. That could be a meal on its own.
Oh, it is in my house.
When we're talking about budget-friendly meals and the fact that, the cost of living is so high, I think this is one of the ways that you can cut down.
You know what? This is really nice and filling.
Yeah.
And I know potatoes get a bum rap, but really, I think it's a wonderful carb.
Absolutely.
And it's nutritious.
My grandpa always says, gezondheid uit die grond uit.
Ach, absoluut.
Net so.
En 'n soet patat en 'n aardappel en 'n was hy ding? 'n wortel.
'n wortel. Wat is daai ding? And there we have it. Thank you very much, Jenny.
Would you like one?
Well, they're a little bit hot, so let's cool them down a little bit. Expressoshow.com is where the recipe is, and this lady, we just love her so much. She is just wonderful. She loves me more. She has to say that. Expressoshow.com. We'll be right back.